What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another One Piece booster box review. And as for today's video, I bring you guys, it's not the top, it's not the best, but it's gonna get there. Pillars of Strength booster box. This box right now has actually increased in price. I saw it a while ago for $150. Right now it's going for 250, and it's rising for some reason. We're gonna check out the reason why this car is going up in price as to the cars that are on sale. And I would say besides Paramount War, I would say this is another box that's actually great to invest in. There's a lot of many cars right now that are actually going for cheap, and you guys can pick them up. So let's have a look at the box right now. This is the third set of the One Piece series. As you guys can see in the chart, it's going up. Just for the fact that right now One Piece is just a very popular card game, and any booster box at the moment is just hot. So if you guys can get it while it's really cheap, I would suggest you guys do that. So right now, as we can see, in November it was going for 150 bucks. That's already $100 mark profit. As for now, because right now it's going for $250, so that is $100 profit. So as you can see, the latest sales for today, there were 4 boxes sold for $250. So people are actually buying the box, and now let's go have a look. Why are people buying the box? So let's take a look at the cards of the set and see if there's anything good to pick up. Before we go on to that, right now the Pillars of Strength sleeve packs are going for $12.90. I actually do advise if you guys are not going to be getting a booster box, if you guys just pick up a sleeve pack, why not? The Romance Dawn ones are going for $25. Paramount War going for 20, and as you guys can see, Pillars of Strength right now going for $12. So this one's actually pretty cheap. If you guys are not, or you guys don't have the money to be getting the booster box, hey, this is not a cheap. This is another way to get a pack. If you guys are actually going for the collection, obviously, if it's too open, then that's at your own risk. Whether you want to open a pack or not, you might pull something, you might not. Be my guess. But if you guys are in for the collection, and letting your collection grow over time, and hopefully increasing in price, then I would suggest picking up packs like these. So let's move on to the cards. So right now we have so as for this set, Pillars of Strength is actually special for the fact that it has the wanted cards. I feel like this are actually some pretty cool cards that they actually release that are off different from their actual cards, but I actually seem to like them. And as right now, this is our first card. It's the Don Quixote Don Flamingo wanted poster. This one's going for $54. You know what? I'm actually might end up picking this card up because it's a Don Quixote for me. He's my favorite villain of One Piece, and it's a wanted card. I feel like these cards are at some point they're gonna be going up in price, and right now for 55 bucks it's a steal. So this is one card that I will actually be looking up to pick up. Let's look at the chart right now. The chart, it's been going for 43, but as you guys can see in the graph, it looks like it's going up. So I really don't care whether it does or not, but I just love the car, and this is one car that I will be picking up because 55 bucks is pretty cheap. Now let's move on to the next one. The other one, it's another wanted car. It's Captain Kid. This car looks amazing. Like I said, it's very special. It's unique. So it's like if you guys wanted to call it a special edition, yes, it is a special edition just for the fact that it only has came out in the Pillars of Strength booster box set. So these are cars that don't come that easily. So right now for $67, if you guys are a fan of Kid, or if you guys are just trying to collect the wanted cars, or if you guys are just trying to collect cars and looking forward for them to increase in price throughout the time, this is one car I would actually suggest highly investing just for the fact that it's going for $68. That is actually a bargain for Kid, and I mean, why not get him? So now let's check out the graph for November. If you guys are in the channel, you guys do know that we always check November. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe and check out my latest videos. I am reviewing, I am reviewing the boxes for One Piece. I already have reviewed Romance Dawn, Paramount War, and the new booster box Awakening of New Era. Go check them out, and I also reviewed the cars and their prices and whether they're gonna increase or drop. So go check those videos out. So as for this car right now, this car is actually, if you guys look at the graph, it's going up. So this is a card that you want to pick up right now before it goes into the $100 mark. And once it does, then it's gonna be a little bit too late. But even if it's at $100, I think it's still a great steal to get. But I mean, why wait till it's 100 when you can get it now for 68? As for the next card, okay, I feel like all the wanted cards are lined up. So another wanted card would be Kaido. This is another card that is very popular. Kaido is a very popular villain in the One Piece series, and he's just damn badass. I mean, why not one Kaido? And then, like I did say, the wanted cards are some sort of special edition cards. So I mean, why not pick them up right now? It's going for $70. Let's check the November price mark. So this card's actually being laying on the flat mark right now. It's just laying flat, going in a straight line, just sitting in its price. But I'm telling you, at some point, the wanted cards are going to be wanted, and they're going to be expensive. Okay, so another one right now that we have is Charlotte Lingling, Big Mom. Who does not love Big Mom? She is a great, great villain. Fan favorite. People love her. And this card actually looks pretty cool. I like the artwork. You know, her with the black and pink grayed out, looking like a badass. I dig the car. Right now it's going for $75. It is a leader car. I think that's a steal right now, under $100 for this car. People should be picking it up, and not even that, but the artwork looks amazing. Now let's check out the price tag for November. As you guys can see, the graph. If you guys see a graph that's going upwards, that means it's a car that you guys have to get at the moment right now, just because for the fact that the car's gonna keep going up. And right now, at the price that it's at right now, $75. I feel like people are sleeping on this car basically, and mainly it would be the sets Peerless Strength and Paramount Warriors, for the fact that right now people are stuck up on Romance Dawns and Awakening of the Era. Right now people are just on those two sets going like crazy with the first and the newest one, and people are not paying much attention to this set. But this sets right now, the raw cars are going immensely cheap, and this is the time to buy. If you guys have the money, buy, invest, because I would say 3-4 months from now, you're buying them. If you guys have these cars, they're gonna go up in value for sure. Another car, one of my actually, not I wouldn't say one of my favorite, but you know he's a pretty cool character in One Piece, Charlie Katakuri, one of Big Mom's son. This car looks pretty cool. It's a character car. This one is going for $80. I think it's a steal just for the fact that the artwork looks amazing. This car is bound to go up. Right now, we're gonna look at the chart. The chart's gonna be going up. Let's look at the chart, and right now, look at the chart. November was at $52. It was a pretty cheap car at that point, and right now it's already basically almost doubling its price, minus $20. But at some point, it's gonna get there, and I just feel like right now people should be getting this car. It's great. It's fan favorite. People love Katakuri, and it just looks amazing. And it's for sure, this car is bound to be at least, I would say, 6 months from now in the $200 mark, once we already have other butcher boxes out. So I feel like this car, this is a steal. This is a classic. It's Arlong, one of the first One Piece villains in One Piece. I just feel like this car looks amazing. I love the artwork. I just love Arlong. It's just a classic, and I feel like $82 it's a disrespect to him, because this car should be easily going for 150. But you know what? I'm gonna be looking forward to some cars from this set, getting myself, just for the fact that at the moment they're pretty cheap and they look amazing. I just love the artwork, and having them in my collection would be great. Great. Horix DAs, this is another car. I feel like this car right now for $120 is a steal. DAs is a fan favorite for me. He's one of my favorite characters. I will be looking forward, like I did mention, there's a lot of cars in this set that I will probably be picking up, just for the fact that they are really cheap. And getting an Ace car, alternate art for $120, I feel like that's a steal. And this is a car that I will probably be getting. Let's take a look at the chart for sure right now. Let me take a guess. It was for $70 maybe during November, and I'm correct. I wouldn't say correct obviously, but I'm $7 off. But like I say, I know my stuff. So right now this car is at 120 bucks. I feel like it's gonna be going up in price obviously as soon as the booster box starts increasing, because at the moment right now the booster box itself is going up in price. Keep that in mind. So now let's move on to the next one. I feel like this is a really, really badass car, and the price just does not match it. I feel like this car should be easily going for 300 bucks. It's Karakuri. The car looks crazy, crazy cool. Him going all out with all the fists from all the mirrors, predicting every move that you're gonna make, and just pounding and destroying your face. Uh, Man, if I end up getting all the cars that I'm saying I want to get, I'm gonna end up broke. But it's gonna be worth it because this car right now for $133 is a steal. Look at this set. This car can easily be going for 300 bucks easily. Now let's look at the graph and for November, and I would say this car was probably going for 90, 80 bucks during that time frame. Okay, I'm off by 10 bucks. $70. Wow, as you guys can see, the car has increased in price by a lot, practically double its price, and it's just gonna keep going up just for the fact that the car looks amazingly cool. Another car that I feel like this car should be easily going for way, way, way more of the price. It is the one and only, the chosen one, Monkey D. Luffy, Joy Boy. Wanted poster. I mean, what more could you want? Wanted poster once again. Luffy, the main character of One Piece. This car going for only $142. I feel like it's a steal. People are literally sleeping on this set, and people need to get on these raw cars now before they start going up in price, and then you guys are gonna start regretting and be like, "Oh my gosh, I could have gotten that car." Hey, I told you guys the time I travel back in time to give you guys this information so you guys can make the right choice. I'm doing you guys a favor. This is why I'm called a time traveling trainer. Okay, so now let's look at the past sales. I would say this car was easily going for 70 bucks. November. This is why I'm the time traveling trainer, just because of that. You know, $3 off, but come on. It's only gonna keep going up. It's Luffy. It's bound to go up. I feel like this is. I think this is the most expensive wanted car from all the wanted cars, and all the other ones are around 60, 70 bucks, which is a steal. But this is the one to get. Now let's move on to the next one. This Nami car just looks amazing. I love it. I think this is the young Nami, old school. The artwork looks crazy sick with with her stick. This car is on the expensive side. It's going for $225, but it's Nami. I'm for sure. It's for sure bound to go even more up. If we're to check the November price listing, I would say this car was probably going for 125 bucks. So it did have a $100 increase. So let's take a look at the graph. 113, close by. I was around the area ballpark. But I feel like this car's gonna keep going up in price as well. This is a car that I would actually probably like to get. Like, there's a lot of cars in this set that are great for investing because you know you will get your money for sure back and more. The second most expensive car of the set, of course, it has to be Karakuri. I do love the car, but I do feel like the other one that we saw was better looking as for the car and artwork wise. But this car still looks sick. I love it. It's got a goodie leader car. He goes for $270. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the artwork. I like the other one better, like I said, but there's a reason why this car is worth that much. Now, if we take a look at, the November price listing, I would say he was going for 180 maybe. How much is that? 131. Wow, I was way off. So he was really cheap and he just popped off. Right now he's just going up in price. So there's a lot of cars right now that are just spiking. As for the next video, I will be making a video of the new set coming out, which is 500 years into the future, and some of the main cars from that set. We don't have all the cars in English. Well, obviously not in English. This is not even in English out, but Japanese ones. I'll try to get all the information down and all of the main cars and their pricings. And now for the main card. Obviously, we have a manga card, which would be the Sword King Usopp. So this card right now is going for $750. I think right now this card is a steal because mainly all of the manga cards are going for about $1,000. And this card at some point it's gonna end up hitting the 1,000 marks. And if you guys don't end up picking it up, it's your loss. But right now this is one of the manga cards that you guys should get because it's below 1,000. As for all the other ones, they're pretty high end and the $1,000 marks. So this is on the $100 mark. I would say pick it up while you can. Let's look at the November mark list. In November, this car was going for 400, so it practically has doubled the price, and it's only gonna keep going up. And I would say, try to invest in this car if you guys can. All right, you guys, thank you for watching the video. I do have my other videos on YouTube posted on my channel. Check them out. I have the Romance Dawn's box review, Paramount War booster box review, and we also have. Oh no, wait, that's it. As for this one, like the video, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.